And this sentence, AI is the new electricity, is very is very kind of relevant, is very appropriate, because the mental model for us could be that each of these pieces of software are very much like, a washing machine or electrical appliance that is kind of using electricity to do something. Now, these new pieces of software that we call agents are essentially using or tapping into this intelligence, and are then, software packets that are doing things, right? And that way of thinking we call the agentic AI, which is essentially an architecture. It's essentially a software architecture that allows software workflows, logic, to natively and effectively use LLMs, let's say, at its core, in a particular common form factor, to do planning, or to do orchestration of activities, or to decide what particular tool to call, or what particular API to call. So this is, this gives rise to this huge revolution that we have in context of the agents. One interesting way to think about it is that if you look at how our brain operates and the overall intelligence that we have, and if you've read this book, Thinking Fast and Slow, we have the fast thinking, which is our intuitive thinking, and we have the slow thinking, which is kind of our logical thinking. And that fast thinking, that instant pattern recognition, is very much similar to what the LLMs offer. And that slow thinking, and kind of essentially consciously thinking about something and keeping things in memory and going through a logical flow, is what actually software is capable of offering. So we're kind of wrapping that software around that intelligence. Okay, so I think this, from a metaphoric perspective and both realistic perspective, is also a good mental model to carry from an architectural standpoint, and can then arrive at, okay, when we have an agent, it has this LLM at the center, and this so-called agentic layer that can do these things, but these things are the things that software can do, but we're just at the appropriate times calling the LLM to enable us to, for example, make a decision as to what tool to call, or what API to call, etc. Right? So that's the source of intelligence.